like Spider-Man and
Make one.
Tony Stark and all of them, and just have like a big old tag team match.
I'm sure it's gonna be done. Yeah, sounds cool. That sounds really cool. I'm pumping up the mic. What's this stop audio?
Money. I put them backwards.
My name is Enzo Amore. See if this so desktop audio doesn't need to be that loud. Can you go up there and look at that? I'm not sure what mic it. This mic? Is it the top mic?
Huh?
Oh yeah, it is. It is. It is. Now, let's see here.
When our troops don't come back, someone has to help their family.
I do like the black and white thing. That's cool. How they do that. Do like that. It has been on fire. So that controls what they hear in the stream, but not what we're hearing. This stuff is complicated. So very complicated. Let's see if we can hear it. Stream, but not what we're hearing. This stuff is complicated. So very complicated. Let's see if we can hear it. Stream, but not what we're hearing. Okay, so audio is working. Alright. Had to get that out of the way before we pay back. Payback. Here we go. Here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Amore, and I am a certified and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. This right here, big Cass, he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. My boom, real guys in the room. You.
Oh, yo, dope.
Only part I want to hear from the gamers is this part right here. I think they own the tag team.
Yeah. No, I think that
between
I
them
think
and New Day.
I think the tag team division is just on fire right
Oh,
now.
it is on fire. We'll have to talk about that. Describe you, and we're gonna spell it out for you. I like how he does that pause. S-A-W-F-T. We can't play the music, but that is the cool intro. Have to check about Enzo. There he is. All sad. Alright. I'm gonna spell it out for you. Alright, let me get this out of my ear. Alright, get them out of here. Desktop audio, keep it really low.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. We are live. We're ready. Anytime you are.
Alright. Let's do this thing. Hello and welcome to Gamer Fridge Presents Pay Per Review.
Payback edition.
And now, please welcome your hosts, Amiga Ice and Mr. C. World.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna spell it out for ya. AINMRCWORLD.
Oh, hey, that's me.
Soft.
Oh, man.
Hey everybody, welcome back. This is another edition of Paper Review, our monthly episodic show based on
WWE PayPal reviews.
PayPal.
PayPal. WWE PayPal.
Paper Review. I'm sounding really hot in my ear, so I'm just kind of adjusting the audio right now. Hopefully it sounds okay. Yes, Payback. We're finally taping about Payback. So, yes, we are going to hopefully do Payback and Raw right after each other today. Mm-hmm. Going to try. And then Mr. Seaworld, maybe I can talk him into talking about what's really on his mind, Civil War, because he just went and seen.
Was dope.
Quick, just kind of, what do you think of the movie? Awesome.
It was great.
Let me say you just couldn't stop talking about it, so we're sounding really hot. I don't know. It's just because, I don't know.
Hot?
Just be careful. Like, it gets distorted.
I always sound hot.
Okay. Okay, let's get into this. All right, Payback. Payback was a pay-per-view.
It definitely happened.
Last Sunday, so there was a lot of build-up to pay. I'm gonna say there was a lot better build-up to this pay-per-view. I was more excited about actually watching this than I was WrestleMania, even though WrestleMania was awesome.
I still get hyped for that Dean versus Brock match. I swear, there's something about that freaking package that they put together. It's just so perfect. And then the match was just.
Remember I told you go, and last time I said go watch Modern Warfare 2's. I know you haven't done it yet, but it's funny because they just released a new Modern Warfare Infinite, and I watched it, and I was like, nope, not as hype, not even close as hype. And the funny thing is, packaged with it is Modern Warfare 1 and 2. So, yeah. Talking about hyping and being able to package and promote a product, yeah, they know they did it better in the past, and even now they just don't even need to try. I don't think they think they need to try.
Even the crappiest of products can have the best of ads.
No, actually, Modern Warfare 2 was one of the best, and the new stuff is just junk. Like you said, yeah, I see what you're saying about it was a. They packaged it really well.
Yeah, and especially that song, though. I bet that you thought that I wanted... I don't know the actual words, but every time I hear it, like, this is such a good... Like, just when it kicks in and you're just like... And, like... I just get so hyped. I'm just like, whoa. The song kicks in, and he's like, "Roar!" I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking about this still, but oh my gosh, that package, I care. I like the package more than I like the match, and I don't know what that says about. Did the mic just cut off? I think
it's on.
Okay. And I don't know what that says about the actual product, but
I'm just getting.
I could watch that thing for days and over and over. I mean that.
I'm just messing around here.
I wish the match was as good as that.
Yeah, the match was disappointing.
Honestly, it was one of the best built-up matches. And I'm getting off topic. We're supposed to be talking about Payback. Okay. So Payback kickoff show. Dolph versus Baron Corbin.
Okay. We didn't watch the kickoff show. We didn't watch the first two matches. So we really haven't. Which is weird that it's unfortunate.
Huh?
That those two were actually the first two matches because of what happened. Right there.
They shouldn't even have a kickoff show. They should just like
I don't understand.
Start it later.
Just
not call it a kickoff show and
is
pay
it
everyone.
What's not gonna be for the people who paid for the pay-per-view? I don't understand what the point of the kickoff show is.
To like have a talking panel.
Did you know Raw has a kickoff show?
Yeah, I do know that, and that confuses me.
It's like a half an hour them talking about. It's kind of like what we're doing. But
see here. How would they even talk about? What's the talk about on Raw? Like before a Raw starts, like so guys,
they had a lot to talk about on this one because of what happened on Payback.
Oh yeah. So
what was the first two?
Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin.
Okay,
Kalisto
let me think here.
Ryback.
So
Dolph Ziggler defeats Baron Corbin in a very confusing match, which I'm going to be very upset about.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
I'm not upset about it right now, but if Baron Corbin doesn't get his rematch, then I'm going to be upset.
I don't understand why he lost. I don't understand the feud.
To keep Dolph doing something?
I don't understand the feud whatsoever.
I do.
Okay.
Actually, no, I don't. Was Dolph Ziggler ever in the Indies?
I don't know.
That makes no sense. Because Baron Corbin's whole thing, like his big thing, is that he was never like in the Indies or he was never brought up in anything. And you know how that normally gets heat in backstage. Yeah, he uses that to its full advantage, and he's like, I'm better than all of you, and I never was even. This is where I start, and I'm already better than you. And then he goes back after like indie guys, and he's like, you should have stayed in Ring of Honor, and it's like Apollo Crews. He had a thing with him, and
I honestly. I don't know what his gimmick is. I don't know what he's trying to do right now.
So far, all he's done is say the end of days.
Yeah, I think his intro is cool. I like his music. I see he's really mad for some reason. there's nothing. I have no because I've watched maybe watched one thing of him on NXT. So it's really hard for people who don't watch NXT to get the backstory, or it's just coming. They're doing better with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. They did a vignette on them. That's what they need to do when these guys come in, because if they're gonna pick up a storyline or some backstory, like these guys hate each other. Why? These guys they were friends and now they were enemies, and that's pretty much all you got out of them until they did that vignette. Because I'm like, why do they hate each other? Why are they going at each other and stuff? And then when they did that vignette, no, that was cool. That was the build up to this Payback. They did a vignette for that match. So let's get right into the meat, because a lot of other people I've seen kind of dance around it and then they go into it. What really happened? The first real match. Okay, so we had Dolph Ziggler and the other one, Baron Corbin. That was kind of a squash match. Don't really know what's going on there.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a squash match. It was a roll up.
Okay. Well, it was just kind of a pointless match. There's really no point to it. I don't I don't think it helped.
It's Dolph Ziggler being Dolph Ziggler and helping out the NXT guys.
Yeah, okay, but he didn't really put him over, so
I'm sure he'll get his revenge.
Okay,
that's what Dolph does. He beats him a few times and then he
to show that he's actually a challenge. Maybe okay. It just kind of don't care.
Kalisto
Ryback
versus Ryback.
Okay, so I'm thinking I was like I was cool with them giving it to Ryback from here, and I heard the match was really good. I'm gonna have to find it because I guess Ryback actually did like a gorilla press on top of the top rope with Kalisto.
Dude,
I'm like, wow.
I saw this one move. He like went for a clothesline or something, and it was awesome. Like Kalisto like did a back handspring thing, and he like ducked the clothesline, and it looked awesome.
Oh, in the match?
Yeah.
So I heard that match was probably one of the better ones that nobody's seen. So I want to actually go back and see that one. So it was a pre-show, so really didn't catch attention. But really started off the show was the tag team tournament.
Boom! Realest guys in
the ER room.
Yeah.
So it was the Vaudevillains against Enzo Amore. Really good build up. Really excited. They had New Day come out first and kind of like we're gonna watch this. It was funny. They had like beanbags in the corner eating popcorn, and they were Xavier Woods was recording it with his phone. So they were just sitting there eating popcorn. They kind of did their thing to say, hey, we're New Day, and don't forget about us. And we're not actually wrestling, but we're getting paid, which totally fine with. And so it gave the spotlight to Enzo and Cass and the Vaudevillains. So that came out, and it started off good. It started off really, really, really good. I was like hype. Couple good moves. They both did their little spell it out for you. Did their little banter back and forth, and then the botch happened. And you'll see it in our loop here. I'll find it really quick here. This happened. I'm right there, and I'm gonna keep playing it back and forth. He threw him, and he slid, and he hit his head on the mat. He hit his head on the bottom rope. I mean, it was bad. It was really bad. I was watching it, and it was like, bam! I was like, that didn't look right. That didn't look right at all.
Another one bites the dust.
It looked like he caught his arm on the middle ring. When he got slid, he caught it like this, and it looked like it messed him up, and he hit his head on the rope, and it slung it back. And you can find the video and everything on YouTube. And on the Twitter feed, it was funny. WWE made an animated GIF of it, and GIF, whatever you want to call it, and it just kept looping, and I'm like, dang, I can't believe. And I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm like, that was. I'm like, dude, he's out. He's knocked out. That dude is. I'm like, that isn't good. That isn't good at all. And
he's fine now.
He's fine now. But during the whole thing, I mean, it sucked the air out of the room, and I'm sitting there. Big Cass is sitting there, standing there over him, and I'm like, and I just learned this about wrestling. So I'm learning stuff that this symbol right here means it's real. This isn't fake. It just got real. And sure enough, popped it up. I'm like, and you could tell it wasn't planned because JBL started sounding serious. When you hear JBL get out of his character of being a heel, you know something's up. And I'm sitting there going, JBL isn't doing his thing because sometimes they're like, oh, they gotta bring out the stretcher and blah blah blah, and I'm like, no, he just got knocked out bad. And so, and from what they're saying, it was a serious concussion. It was a concussion. There's there is some video. I thought I had a picture. There's a picture of the hospital. But he was okay. I thought I had another one in there of him being. No, I guess not. He's okay, as far as health wise. As far as he's not dead.
He's got a concussion, but he's not paralyzed.
So that happened, and it literally, you didn't care about anything else after that. That's the kind of sucks for Payback. Sucks for WWE.
Sucks for Owens and Zayn.
Kudos to Owens and Zayn. They had to go on next. So the next match. So that happened. It was done. That was it. They're like, New Day, not in the corner anymore. Everything got cleared out, and so that happened, and that's where, I just took a learning moment, and I talked to Mr. SeaWorld and his younger brother. I said, that is why you don't do this stuff for real. That stuff happens, and you can seriously get hurt. That they're trained. They're even trained in that happened. He caught it and, man, knocked him out. It's just one little misstep, and you can get hurt really, really bad. So yeah, that was kind of like, just, I don't know. It just changed the whole pay-per-view from then on. I know people. I'm sitting there watching Twitter, and they kept on saying, we're going to give you an update. We're going to give you an update as soon as we possibly can, because they knew nobody really cared about Payback anymore. So then we had, so with that in mind, we're going forward with this pay-per-view, and it's really hard for people to rate it, the pay-per-view, because you're rating an entertainment product that just got serious, that just got real. So it moved on to Sami Owens, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens match, and I give them props. They immediately went at it full force, and put on a show, put on a great match. It was just really hard to concentrate on it, but credit to them. I believe he just killed it. Restart that match. You just exited again.
No, I didn't.
Oh no, you didn't. Good job. We'll give you guys other...
Kevin Owens got the cleanest win in 2016 history.
With that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. That was a good win. And I think he helped with the time thing, because he got in the ring after the match, got Cole to come in the ring, interview him.
Byron.
Oh, it was Byron. I thought it was Cole.
He always picks on Byron.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Got Byron in there. That's right. Got Byron in there, and then he commentated on the next match with The Miz and... Who was it? Miz and... Cesaro. So... That was... I guarantee that wasn't planned. I guarantee he was just like, you got to go out there and fill some time. Do something. Great. Kevin Owens, I like him even more. And he is actually a good friend and they travel with Enzo and Cass. So actually later on Twitter, he had a picture of him doing a selfie with those guys in the background. And he's in his scrubs. Enzo is in his scrubs and stuff, and he's looking like a certified G at the hospital. I think that's where he got recertified. He got another medal of G-ness or whatever, another ranking. Cass is in a suit.
Cass obviously expected the best. He was dressed up in a suit. What? I mean, I get that you're not gonna go in your wrestling gear, but...
He busted out a suit. I didn't notice that. You're right. He busted out a suit. Holy cow, yeah. Yeah, what the heck? Yeah, he busted out a suit. Yeah, so... Yeah, that was...
How long did that take to put on?
Oh,
did he do that in the car?
was it Cesaro's like rip-off suit? And they like
no, he ripped that off.
I mean, do they have one you can like paste on really quick? I don't know.
I don't think you can like copy and paste the suit.
I don't know. Yeah, suits are. Yeah, so he was a straight up. Yeah, that was funny.
I want to know how that conversation went. He just like he walks in a suit, and he just. That must have been interesting. Anyways, moving on rapidly. The Miz versus Cesaro.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that image right here.
Well, Kevin Owens was commentating during this match. That was fun. The Miz defeated Cesaro via tapping out and then getting distracted by Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn brawling and crap. And then he rolled him up and he got 1, 2, 3.
Which match?
Miz versus Cesaro.
Miz versus Cesaro. Don't sound so excited.
Okay. The Miz did a thing, and then some things happened with some things, and some things with some things. I'm tired.
That movie drained you?
It's been a long day. Let's see here.
What'd you think of that match? Miz and
Zack Ryder wasn't in it.
But Zack Ryder got his
But
due
Zack Ryder wasn't in it though.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna.
Cause Zack Ryder wasn't.
I have to do something real quick here. Go ahead and keep talking about the match.
Zack Ryder wasn't in it.
And which one?
The one he was supposed to be.
Dang it.
Like the one where it's Miz versus Cesaro and not the Miz versus Zack Ryder. I mean, I love you, Cesaro, but you're not Zack Ryder. You see?
I really don't know what they want to do with Zack Ryder. It's really frustrating because they gave him some props, which I respect.
What the heck is WWE gonna do when they have like guy that everyone likes and guy that everyone likes go at it? Like the internet will be turned on its head, and I don't know how they haven't done this already. Like
there it is. There's the picture we were talking about. I just wanted to get that up there.
Like what if they have like
that's a full-grown suit. Look at that. You're right. That's a 3-piece suit right there. He's got that tied. Look at that. That's he tied that.
What?
And Enzo's like, "What the heck are you wearing?" Listen, bro.
Have you ever Have you ever noticed Enzo's tattoo? He's got a microphone on his hand and he goes like this.
Is it on his arm so he can move it around?
Like, look right there.
Oh, on his elbow?
Not on his hand. On his hand.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. So look at it closer. I just think that's funny. I never noticed that suit, but that's hilarious. Anyway, you were talking about something. So what match are we on?
The one that Zack Ryder's not in.
Okay, Miz and Cesaro. Okay, so he's got the Intercontinental belt.
Anyone who was actually upset with the shenanigans that happened, shut up. Shenanigans are what makes...
Shenanigans with what?
Shenanigans.
For what?
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And shenanigans are what makes the world go round, guys.
For what? When they got in there. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, because they interrupted the match.
Kevin Owens was on commentary the whole match, and Sami Zayn came out and was like, "Rah!"
Actually, that was... For that match, that was the most entertaining part of that match, is listening to Kevin Owens just rail on those guys. But as I was listening to Vince Russo, I brought this up. I told you just about this. Vince Russo was really upset because Kevin Owens should have been talking about the match and not himself. And he shouldn't have been putting over them. And Miz the next night does exactly what Vince Russo said Kevin Owens should have done.
And then calls Kevin Owens out.
But then he did it while putting them over still. He was like, oh, they're still great guys and they're still good competitors. And I didn't appreciate Kevin Owens talking about my match. And I was like, dang, Vince Russo really knows his stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, I would never have caught that if he wouldn't have brought it. He goes, no. He's like, no, brah. Listen,
You like
listen,
saying brah.
Listen, brah.
You know, bro.
Yo, bro. He's like, bro. Listen, bro.
I want a shirt that says bro.
You know, you got to put over the talent first, and that's a rookie mistake. And I love you, Vince.
I could get
seriously that
I could get a hype bro shirt.
I would have never known that if I want to watch that. So that was interesting. That was and then it became the Sammy. I don't understand why Sammy. So Sammy is like mad now. He's not the happy-go-lucky guy now. He's the pissed off guy.
He's always.
He's like
Sammy.
I'm a dancing. I got my little.
Sami Zayn isn't. That's kind of his thing. Okay, he's nice, but he has like a short fuse.
Yeah, and I'm
like,
liking.
He doesn't have a specific gimmick. He has a personality.
He's
I like
he's
got a fuse.
I like it.
And he's still a good guy, but he's still got that fuse.
I'm not a really, really bad guy. I'm just a guy.
I'm just a guy who has a temper.
And sad, but not too sad.
Yes.
To quote the Chipmunk movie.
I'm...
Sorry.
Mitch. Wait. Okay. I'll make that joke later.
Okay. We got to talk about Mitch.
Dean Ambrose.
Because we haven't missed a week, right? We have not missed a week on our review. Okay, I'm just making sure.
Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho. Dean Ambrose finally freaking won a match, guys.
Against Chris Jericho, who never loses a match.
What?
Was it against Chris Jericho?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who doesn't lose matches? He didn't lose at WrestleMania.
I mean, that was weird though.
I must be in his contract. I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna be putting over people like left and right. I'll lose one or two matches, but I'm not gonna be, especially WrestleMania. I'm like, wow.
I mean, I don't know.
I have no.
I mean, Jericho.
I'm just making up stuff. I don't know what's going on.
Jericho's pretty spooky.
Okay.
He's pretty much there to put people over, but I think he's trying to put like choice people over and like winning specific matches to make himself look strong still, so he can still put people over without looking weak.
Is that what Dolph Ziggler's doing too? You think?
Kind of.
That would explain.
But to a lesser degree, because he's not Chris Jericho.
They said
please push Dolph Ziggler.
They said Dolph Ziggler's a jobber because he can sell a move. He's like the biggest seller. I mean,
he's like the champion of selling,
which is to his detriment, I guess. I don't know how to say that word. John Cena can sell a move too.
Not as good as Dolph Ziggler,
but he usually does. He's like, oh.
But Dolph Ziggler sells everything perfectly.
Right. So
like he is the guy.
The guy. So.
Dean Ambrose. Right. This match.
So.
I watched
Air was still kind of sucked out of the room.
Oh. That Dirty Deeds to end it. You
like the Dirty Deeds?
Oh my gosh. Yes. I loved it. It needs to be in like Hall of Fame of finishing moves.
I'm trying to think of what happened.
It was just the best freaking Dirty Deeds. Like he's like getting him up and he's like pulling him.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna do it. And then he gets him up and he's finally up and then he hits it and then Chris Jericho is just out. He's just out. And then he rolls him over. 1, 2, 3. I was like, that was awesome.
That was flipping awesome. So, yeah. Good job.
The best Dirty Deeds. That was the highlight of this match.
And moving on.
Charlotte versus Natalya. Chicago Screwjob happened.
Stupid.
I liked it.
Stupid.
I don't know.
Stupid.
I have no defense to why I like it. I just like it.
Retarded. Stupid. I'm sorry. Stupid. Just stupid. Okay, to be that. Okay.
I enjoyed it.
Dumb, stupid.
It was just fun to watch.
You ruined a Divas match again. You don't care. I mean, literally to treat it that dumb. Even the follow up was stupid. It was dumb. It was stupid. It was just like you couldn't think of anything else. You couldn't think of anything else. There was no point to it. There was no.
It was fun.
Even like some other guys, like it would have been cool because McMahon came out. Oh yeah, I owed Ric Flair a favor, and that would have made some kind of sense. But it was dumb, stupid. They just did a screw job. What they did was redo the screw job where Natalya didn't tap out, and for me to even care about this match or even talk about it, it was stupid, so stupid. I don't understand what they were thinking. It was, from what I could tell, it was a pretty decent match, and then they do that. It was like, what? And then as soon as they do it, and you're like, gosh. And then they put.
But do you want Natalya to win at Extreme Rules now?
No, I don't really care. I still don't care. There's no caring because they don't care. If they don't care, well, I don't care.
To quote What Culture here for a second, I mean, if they're doing poorly booked, really weird storylines, I guess that means they are treating them as equals to the men.
If they're as dumb as the men, no, they need better, and that was dumb, and that's all I gotta say. You're not trying. You just. Oh, we're gonna have Bret Hart there. Screw job. Let's screw something.
I have a screwdriver.
Screw job it.
I have literally no defense to why I like this. I just did.
Okay.
It was just enjoyable.
Fair enough. You're entitled to like stuff. It was just dumb. It was just kind of like Okay, move on.
Mr. McMahon, he does a thing.
This lasted 30 minutes. They said, and it was dried out. It was because of it.
I wasn't.
I nailed it. All I gotta say is I nailed it.
You did?
Nailed it. What did I say was gonna happen?
I don't remember.
Who? Because this was when they're gonna announce who was gonna run Raw. What did I say?
Confused.
I said he's gonna swerve. And he's gonna do something different. And he swerved. He swerved on them both.
He swerved on everyone. No one saw this coming.
I seen something coming. I didn't know exactly what it was, but I knew it wasn't gonna be. He's gonna pick one of them. I knew that. There's like, no, that's just too easy. That's too dumb. Swerve. He made them both in charge. And then Stephanie immediately turns face.
I don't think it's a face turn. I think it's like alright, I'm going to try and make this as good as I can. Put on a smile.
Well,
can do this.
It's fake face, but it's face. It was like
I'm not a good face.
It was like they looked
I'm not
at
a bad face.
I'm just a face.
I'm the face. I need a freaking.
I'm not a heel. I'm not a face. I'm just us. I don't know. I'm just a wrestler.
I'm not a good guy.
I'm not a
bad guy. I'm just sort of here.
I'm some guy.
Just some guy.
I'm just some guy. I'm just some guy.
So he picks both of them to do it.
Which helped on the last match, the whatever you call it, main event.
Yes.
Which helped on the main event, which I liked. Which I have to say I liked.
Which was kind of confusing now that I think of it, because they have control over Raw and not Payback, but whatever. Anyways, Roman Reigns versus...
And they bring that up on SmackDown later.
Well, that wasn't really them, but whatever.
Yeah. Keep going.
AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah!
I was wrong.
You thought, okay, I knew there was no way they were going to give it to AJ.
But he's getting a rematch, so yeah.
Okay. Let me say something to all you haters of Roman Reigns.
Couple haters.
Got a couple haters. Okay, let me say something to you guys. Okay, I know you hate Roman Reigns, which is fine. I know you boo him and you think every time he gets in the ring, you have your reasons why you don't like him. But you have to let it go. I mean, you can boo him, but this whole thing with it sucks that he won. I mean, it's a good story now. It's I'm very interested in this. If you get over the fact that you hate Roman Reigns and just pay attention that Roman and the Usos are now a thing, which helps both of them. The reason why everybody liked the Shield is because it was a unit. So I didn't really care about the Usos, but now that they're with Roman Reigns, I like this. And they did some cool things. We'll talk about it a little later. They did some cool moves as a what do you call it? A triple team. That
you know what I find funny? The only time the Usos are over, like actually over, is during their entrance. But the moment their theme song stops, they're not over.
Nobody's
anymore.
booing them though. Nobody boos them. They just boo Roman. And it's kind of a funny dynamic. It's because nobody's really booing the Usos, but they're booing Roman. But when they're all three together, they kind of don't know what to do. It's because like, oh, boo, it's kind of like the whole Stephanie McMahon and the Shane McMahon thing going back and forth. But then I don't know if it's played up or pumped in there. Let's go Roman.
I don't really understand the hate for the Usos. They're actually really good wrestlers.
Nobody's really I don't think people hate them. They're just bored of them.
Yeah. Because they don't really have like as much of a character as everyone else.
But that's what I'm saying. They're developing a character now. They're developing. Here's the Samoans.
No one hates on the Usos. They're just bored of them. There you go.
Yeah, nobody hates on them. Nobody's booing them. And they have a cool intro. And like I said, I really think they should hit the boom right off the bat. But you like the whole or whatever they're saying.
And then it just goes on.
When I say ooh, you say ah. I mean, I like that part.
Yeah. My favorite one was when they're like
doing the dab.
Okay, I liked it especially because it was like they played up the giant pop that happens. It was like I'm on top and
yeah. And so I mean they are a good. Whatever they're gonna do with Roman, I don't really care what they do with Roman. I don't care if they make him a heel or a face or a tweener, which he seems to be right now. I like the fact that he doesn't respond to the crowd, and that's exactly what he needs to do. He doesn't need to pay attention to the crowd because I think that's what's gonna win him over. Is like, oh, he's not focused on them. He's focused on. He's got a new attitude. He's not trying to. I think it's better that he's not trying to go towards the crowd. He's just doing his thing. He's really mad. He doesn't care. He's not doing, like you said, backstage promos. I don't think he needs to talk to the crowd. They needed to keep doing those backstage things. The whole AJ dynamic with the Bullet Club, for any other word, whatever they're gonna call them.
Gallows and Anderson.
Bestest for the bestest. Festus and whatever the other bald guy is.
Anderson. Gallows
Festus and Anderson.
I'm not sure which one is which, actually. I think the
Gallows.
short one is Anderson.
Yeah, because Gallows is...
Yeah. Wait,
Festus.
Gallows, yeah.
So...
Let's talk about the actual match.
Okay.
It was good. It was a really good match.
It was.
It was a really, really good match. I would rewatch this match.
It gets...
I don't know if it was just because it was AJ, but it was...
AJ, okay, there was 3 parts to this match. The first part was the beginning, and then AJ forearms, does the flying elbow, or whatever you want to call it. What is it called?
Phenomenal forearm.
Phenomenal forearm to
Roman Reigns.
Right into the announce table, and it broke the announce. I was surprised that broke the announce table. To be honest, I was like,
me too.
I was like, whoa.
Well, dang.
That was quite. That actually sold that flying phenomenal forearm quite well, because I was like, I don't know if that was supposed to happen, but that was freaking awesome. And then it was a count out, and I'm like, so maybe it was planned that he gets knocked out somehow outside the ring. And then
Shane O'Mac comes
here
out.
Comes the money. And ching ching dollar.
Like, yo, check it. 1, 2.
No, he
dollar
doesn't.
tizzle.
He goes, that's not the way
sizzle.
we're gonna be doing.
You guys gonna start this match for Rizzle. Let's go. And then he leaves.
No, he said no count out. See, I I didn't hear it right. I was like, he said with no count out. So we restart this match with no count out. That's not how we're ending this. And I was like, okay. And I was sitting there going, wait, did he say no DQ? Did he say no DQ? And I was like, no DQ? And then I was like, no DQ. And I started flipping out. I was like, wait, whoa. Now it's gonna happen, because everybody's. I'm thinking the Bullet Club guys are gonna come in. They're coming in for some. You know they're coming in for some win. And I'm like, oh, that's opening the door. And then it goes. Then there was a low blow. Yeah. And then they went DQ, and I was like, wait, it wasn't DQ. Oh, it must have been no count out. And I'm like, crap, it was no count out. So he did a low blow, which I've never seen called ever. Have you ever seen a low blow called?
Yes.
I've never seen ever.
Because the low blow, it's always when the referee is distracted.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I never. Yeah, that's why I've never seen it called. So that was a low blow call, and they DQ'd it, and I was like, what? And then Stephanie McMahon comes out and says, my brother missed something. One up ya.
Yo, hey, what's up, my dudes?
No.
You guys are going back at it again with them no DQ matches, my friends. Peace out, Steph Mac. See you next time.
Yeah, so...
Steph Mac. Yep, I did that off the top of my head.
So technically, AJ beat Roman Reigns twice that night.
It's true.
So he's got 2 over on Roman. So all you haters, you little haters, he's got 2 over on him. Okay, he don't got the belt, but he's got 2 over on him.
Then it's no DQ. So I've
then we go. Okay, this is gonna happen. I keep hearing rumors of this Finn Balor dude. Oh, he's gonna come in. I'm like, something's gonna happen. Either gonna be a turn, something.
Gallows and Anderson come out, and then they attack him, and then you know what I found really, really dumb about not the match, but about the community. They were upset when the Usos came out. They were like, "Oh my gosh, did they just let the Usos?" I'm just like,
what do you expect?
Duh, the Usos come out. Duh. What were you thinking was going to happen? What?
Sometimes the man needs help. It's like, wow, you guys couldn't really see that, and like, it was already established that they both had teams.
Like, if one's coming out, then the other one's coming out.
He went over clean, and it sucked.
And he didn't even win over that clean.
Yeah, so when Roman won,
okay,
knew this was going to happen.
And this is a thing people were complaining about. AJ was doing a bunch of forearms and stuff, and then Roman won with 1 spear. A lot of people were upset about that. And counter-argument, AJ just got done doing a bunch of forearms and Styles clashes and whatnot. He's exhausted.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I legitimately felt like, boom, oh crap, yeah, that put him out. There's no way.
I felt like it was.
I legitimately looked at that and I was like, you know.
And he got hit with a low blow.
Yeah. Well, Roman did. Wait, no, yeah.
AJ did. He got hit with the low blow. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it wasn't just. It was the 3rd time around too.
Yeah.
it wasn't like they weren't doing other moves. It was like, it was a long. So it was kind of like, and people are like, he won. I'm like, what do you expect? Of course he's won. And y'all know he's the guy. Y'all hate the guy, which is fine. You're not. There's not enough momentum. Like Daniel Bryan. There's not enough momentum. Nobody's really getting cheated here. It's easier to promote a guy than bring down a guy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, and you know what I mean? If they really want to push him, they're gonna push. I hated the Miz when it was Miz and John Cena. I hated the Miz. I hated him as the championship. I hated him. And
looking back now, I hated him watching it, but looking back now, that created one of my favorite heels of all time.
Right, but
the Miz is great.
They kept pushing him. People booed the crap out of the Miz, but it was like they kept going. So you guys are gonna boo him? They're gonna do whatever they want.
Remember when the Miz turned face?
No, because I stopped watching.
Me too. But I heard it happened.
Yeah, I heard it happened.
I was very confused. Like,
I think it was Sandow or something. I don't know. I don't know. He was a very good heel. Anyway, wrapping up Payback. People were like pissed off about it. I wasn't pissed off. I thought it was a really good match. Really good match. You can hate the ending all you want. It worked up. I'm liking the feud between the two. People were mad that there wasn't any kind of twists or turns or something like that. But you know what? It had enough twists and turns for me with the whole restarts. Mm-hmm. Kind of that nobody's seen that coming. It was enough for me. Just the big thing with Enzo getting hurt kind of deflated it a little bit, and for anything, it made me want to watch Raw the next day because I want to see what happened to Enzo. But I like where it's going. I'm happy with the feel of everything. I'm happy with the tag teams. Tag team is blowing up. I'm actually interested in the Kevin Owens and Zayn thing now. I like the dynamic of AJ and his buddies trying to figure out their place in line, and people are wondering, and they had that mystery that these guys are going to turn on AJ anytime soon, which wouldn't make sense right now because then what would Roman Reigns be doing? He'd be like, he was just like, all right, you guys go do your thing, unless they got another contender, which everybody says is when John Cena comes back, it's going to be Roman Reigns and John Cena.
No, it's not. It's going to be freaking John Cena and Rusev. He's taking that U.S. title back, boy.
Oh, you think so?
Yes.
Okay. So that was Payback. So, what do you give Payback?
10 out of 10.
Seriously?
No, I don't know. It was really good. I liked it.
I want to say 6.5 to 7.
Yeah,
it wasn't the best thing I watched, but I mean, it wasn't no WrestleMania or nothing, but it was good. It was good.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. All right. This has been Gamer Fridge Paper Review.
Payback edition. So yeah. I am AI.
I'm Mr. SeaWorld.
And we will see you next month.
The Extreme Rules.
Extreme Rules.